Updates for today. Before we continue, please subscribe and comment. After being questioned about his $163,495 taxpayer-funded SUV, Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott accused a reporter of racism. Scott, a vehicle that was purchased in 2023 is not the same price as 2025, right? I'm talking. Reporter, Governor Hogan's car cost $70,000, you didn't answer the question. Scott, I did answer the question. Just because you didn't get the answer that you wanted, and your racist slant is one thing.
We'll just stop you right there. We'll just stop you right there. We get it. We understand that your station has this severe right-wing effort underway. We get that. But you also, you guys are dragging this thing out and also not including all the facts. A vehicle that was purchased in 2023 is not the same price as 2025. Right? You have to understand that reality. When you look at, I'm talking, you can listen to, let me talk, please. We heard your question. You've asked the same idiotic question now for 3 months. We understand that when you look at a base price for SUVs, base price of SUVs now are, as you know, between $90,000 and $100,000. You're talking about a police vehicle with police equipment on it added on top of that vehicle. It's very simple. And when you look at, these are not astronomical costs, right? You guys in your station in particular would never ask the President of the United States how much the beast costs. You wouldn't do that. You would never do that. This is ridiculous. Let it go.
We looked at the cost for Governor Moore as well, and his car costs about $78,000 to $80,000, and he drives across the state. Governor Hogan's car cost $70,000. Now again, that was bought when he was in office.
That's a long time ago. And I also
would inflation calendar. It still did cost $100,000, and you didn't answer the question.
I understand that. I did answer the question. Just because you didn't get the answer that you wanted in your racist slant, that's one thing. But what I will say to you again is then, if you looked and see, you would see, did you see how many cars the Governor Hogan bought when they were in office? How much of the fleet they replaced? And that again, for the residents of Baltimore, that they can hear through Trump's media station in Baltimore, which is Fox 45, that this is what they're asking us. We need this vehicle that you're talking about, replace a vehicle that was ridden in by Mayor Catherine Pugh, who has not been the mayor of Baltimore since 2019. These vehicles in any other place are replaced on a cycle of 3 years. The other vehicle replaced one that was ridden in by Mayor Rawlings Blake, who has not been the mayor of Baltimore since 2016. So you cannot look at us and tell us that we're being wasteful when we're actually have been driving vehicles long past their shelf life.
Racist slant is one thing. The federal government has proposed a $3.6 trillion deduction from the Federation account to fund electricity subsidies in 2026, 2027, and 2028. The move is designed to distribute the financial burden across federal, state, and local governments. President Bola receives in audience the president of the World Bank at the presidential villa today. Nigeria is the heart of the continent, and it is important for us to do what is necessary to strengthen the economy, particularly the young people of this country. How do we employ mechanization and make agriculture easier?
To the coordinating Minister of Finance, and the Vice President is giving me a full briefing. It's just a joy for me to come back, meet with you again, and give you the assurance that, well, since we've gone into this tunnel of reform, we have our hands on the plow and we're never going to look back. It is very clear that initially it was painful, difficult, but those who win are not those who give up along the way in difficult times. Nigeria is the heart of the continent, and it is necessary for us to do what's necessary to strengthen the economy, particularly looking at the young population of this country, looking at vast area of arable lands. How do we employ mechanization and make agriculture easier? I've embarked upon that. There will be zonal mechanization centers to help the farmers, working on the seedings that we enhance the program, whichever way World Bank can come in on seedings. Now that our petrochemical industry is getting, good output, so how do we help the farmers to combat local market for fertilizers to improve their yields and move them from ordinary small-scale holders to huge cooperative and confident farmers that can bring, opportunity to Nigerians. That's about it. The remaining assurances for me to assure you that reform is a continuous exercise. We're not looking back. Transparency, accountability, and change that dynamics and business orientation and the principle of accountability. We're not looking back on that. And it was difficult for a leader to look the other way in any corrupt environment for an opportunity that can give him quantum of money in subsidy regime. No. In multiple exchange, give it up. Let the world and the country benefit from a stable currency. And yes, the first reaction was the high inflation, but it's come down dramatically. The Naira is stable. Today, we can help, various investors make it ease. Ease of doing business in and out of the country is what will stimulate the partnership and be beneficial. But I want the World Bank to look at various options of financing, teaching the model. What is the value of encouragement for an Africa that is taking this huge population on an assurance of prosperity? How can you accelerate that growth in a partnership with us? It's very important to me. Any way that we can cut bureaucracy and, push the risk and develop the skill of our people is why I'm seeing you this afternoon. So please accelerate that. You are very welcome at any given time. Thank you very much.
Watch. Lady calls out a logistics company in Nigeria after they lied that her perfume package, meant to be sent abroad, was seized by NDLEA only to return it used after being threatened.
No logistic, whatever they call your name. Since we gave you a package since December, and this is February now, you refuse to send the package and we just got it now. Only to find out that you've used the perfume. You open this perfume. A package going to the UK, you open the perfume, you used it to this level. Do you know how many times somebody would have sprayed a perfume for it to get to this level? You kept on lying to us for several months that you sent out the package, until we threatened you, then you had to return it. Only for us to open it and we saw it in this format. What kind of rubbish is this? So let's assume maybe we send the package to the customer. So this is how you're going to ruin business for us. The customer will get a package like this, opened, dirty pack. You've even damaged the pack already. Eh? What was all this?